a thug video.
Hi, so I thought I'd make a little video about the post office and my experiences there the other day. Now, this is not a video slagging off the post office. I am actually quite happy with the post office. There's sometimes some queues there, but deal with it, it's the post office. Where else are you going to go to get things posted? You've got one choice and it's the post office. That's all good. So I went there the other day, a couple of days back, because I had a number of letters to post overseas. Now the post office I went in is in a fairly decent sized market town and it's always busy, particularly at lunchtime because that's when people are available to go to the post office. So went in and there's a massive queue, but there's always a massive queue. It's not unusual, particularly as I say on a lunchtime, always busy. So thought it's no problem, just queue up, it's all fine. And it was fine, except for the people that I was stood next to. Now, it was a little bit warm in there. It wasn't massively warm, it was just on the warm side. Bear in mind, I was wearing a fairly thick coat, so if I wanted to, I could just take the coat off and life would be good. But it was okay. I thought, I'm going to be waiting here 10-15 minutes, so I can put up with a little bit of heat. It's not a problem at all. On one side of me was this woman with, I think it was possibly her daughter, and for the 15 minutes that we queued up, she complained incessantly about the heat. Now she was in a coat, a jumper, some normal top underneath that, and she just waited on and on and on, and she was trying to open the windows, which they don't open, they're sealed shut. Yeah, always have been. They haven't just decided to seal them shut, it's always been like that, and they're wishing on and on and on. Oh, it's so hot, it's too hot in here, I can't deal with this heat. And you just kind of think, well, take your coat off then. Or if it's genuinely too hot, sorry, you'll have to leave and come back when it's quieter. You've picked to come out at lunch when it's busiest, and I don't think you're actually taking your lunch break, I think you're out for the day, so you could actually come here when it's not lunchtime. But you haven't done. You've decided to come here when it's lunch, when it's busy, and you're going to have to put up with the heat. Sorry. So she whistled on and on and on. Now on the other side of me was a guy who was exasperated with the length of the queue. And so for every few minutes he was kind of coming out with, oh, I can't believe this. And making comments about the people at the desk. Oh, now they're chatting. Oh, I can't believe this is taking so long. And I don't know if he was actually whether he was genuinely just commenting to himself or whether he was trying to get me into conversation, because I was stood next to him. There was no way on earth I was going to talk to him. I was in a mood where I wasn't going to talk to anybody unless I was forced. And I don't mean I was being antisocial, but sometimes, particularly when I'm queuing up and there's people that I don't know, I'm not overly bothered about getting into conversation. I'm perfectly happy to spend my time on my phone or just looking around the room or just alone with my own thoughts. It's all fine. I'm genuinely happy doing that if I'm not in a rush. But this guy, and again you kind of think, it's not as though you walked in here, there was no one around and you thought, oh great, and then suddenly people popped up from behind the jiffy bags going, haha, we are a queue, you are going to have to wait, and haha, we've locked the door so you can't leave either. You've come in here, you've seen the massive queue, and you decided to queue up anyway. You can leave if you don't want to queue up. And again, I don't think the guy was on a lunch break. I think he was possibly a pensioner. Not I have anything against pensioners, but I think he was a pensioner, and he decided to go into the post office at this time. I don't think there was anything that would have stopped him going in at 3:30 when it would have probably been dead quiet. But you decided to come in this time. You've decided to stay and queue up, live with it. Love to hear from yourselves if you've got any sort of pet peeves or your experiences at the post office. Do drop us a message in the comments below. Thanks for your time. Bye.